570-879-4636. Call us now. I wonder if Vorticai could tell us what that song's about.
I think it's a different language.
Well, it's Swedish.
But I think Vorticai is in Denmark.
Yeah, but I mean, it's the same thing.
Is it?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Nordic countries?
I had no idea.
Nordikai.
I feel foolish now.
Well, when he called us, he spoke English pretty good.
Maybe Johan can help us
Johan
out with that. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. in
Yeah,
fact.
Johan, I feel like would be able to help us out.
Dave, you think a lot of things.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes I'm saying, put your hats on a row and so before you.
There's no such thing as hats on.
How many hats do you have, Dave?
A couple.
Joe, are you generally curious how many hats Dave has? Mm-hmm. I doubt it. I don't believe you.
No, because if you're going to put them into a row, you have to have a certain number.
It's a metaphor.
You just fell into
You
one
don't traffic in metaphors,
Max's
Joe.
traps, talking about hats on our row and so.
Yeah. I encourage you to ask all kinds of questions. I just want you to really care about them. And I don't think you care how many hats Dave has.
Slider kind of gave the Junior League a big boost of confidence last week. He got all his hats in a row and so, and stormed the bay, flipped the bay of expectations, showed us that not only are all women spiders, but so are the fish. And that's what makes this game different from baseball. What other Max quotes can I fit into 1 second? Does the Junior League now have the cajones to make it to another kingship? Slider set a high bar, and we saw people yelling at his cockiness the other day, but maybe that yelling at his cockiness is just a flip of the cocking it itself.
What do you
Dave,
mean yelling
your
at
thoughts?
the cockiness?
You remember when Stephen Abrams yesterday was like, what is that Junior League thinking? Walking around here, puffing their chests like a bunch of roosters.
Stephen A. Smith.
Stingray!
Stephen Abrams.
Sting of Abrams.
Is it pronounced cajones?
Banowitz. That's how you say your last name, Dave.
Quejones. It's
Banowitz.
quejones.
Dave, I've become obsessed
Cojones.
with Malcolm. Bonowitz.
Really?
Oh, man. I dug a little deeper on that website.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I haven't been to his website in a while, but it looks pretty good.
I did a little Googling around. Personally, I did a little stalking.
Really?
Very interesting guy.
No, he's a worldly gentleman.
Did you find him on Facebook?
Worldly, David. Is that the
Worldly
word?
gentleman. Yeah.
Is that another note behind the Junior League? What the hell does that say?
Says, "Sup, Cho."
I love this game. We're putting this game out there.
Jesus Christ.
This is for 30 points. Guess this rustic fall DIY activity. The materials are glue gun, looks like spools of yarn, and squashes or something.
Balls.
If you guess that rustic fall DIY activity, you can call in and get 25. Scratch that. We're flipping the bay on this one. 30 points.
Oh boy.
This is a 30-point game.
Max, you're a gamer, right?
Well, Civilization 6 is coming out tomorrow night. Hoping to play a couple hours of that. So yeah, if that doesn't answer your question, I don't know what you're smoking.
Joe, you're a gamer.
Of sorts.
He's getting that free map for Infinity War.
Yeah, I'm not going to play it.
Dave, you're not much of a gamer, are you?
I like the big budget games, like the real blockbuster video games. If it's a blockbuster video game, chances are I'll be there.
I had a revelation when I was driving. A video game revelation. And I'm a little bit embarrassed to admit it. Because I feel like everybody knows this, but I'm older and dumber and less experienced in the ways of video games.
It's like interactive storytelling. Is that what you were thinking?
No, well, no. I was thinking about Pokemon Go.
Ugh.
Okay? Right? I'm going to put myself out there because it's a little bit embarrassing. But Pokemon Go, indulge me here, Max.
No one plays that anymore, and it was trash to begin with.
Really? No one plays it anymore?
I would clarify that gamers wouldn't play Pokemon Go or consider Pokemon Go
You know,
players
everyone
gamers.
played Pokemon Go.
I don't.
It's
didn't.
the greatest game in the world.
It's not a game.
It is. You tell that to my Chiarish smoke.
Tell me if I'm right about my theory, and maybe this is completely obvious to everyone but me because I'm a clueless
And I'm glad you recognize that.
about this thing. But Pokemon Go is Pac-Man, but you're the Pac-Man.
I don't think anyone said that, and I think it's the wisest thing anyone said about Pokemon Go. But it's also Matt.
Pokemon Pac-Man,
Pac-Man.
right?
Huh.
I think it's a little bit more like Ms. Pac-Man,
Well, could it
but
be
you're
one
the
of those
Ms.
things? Have you ever talked to a Japanese guy when
Yes,
he
I
talks
have.
about Pac-Man?
He
He
said,
says,
Konnichiwa, what's up?
Pac-Man.
And I was like, oh, that's
Pac-Man
fun.
Pac-Man.
Had to avoid the ghosts,
lo-
though.
lost in
Pokemon, there's
translation.
nothing to avoid.
No, but you collect, instead of collecting little yellow dots, you collect things.
That part is true.
Instead of
Except-
dots, it's things.
There's
Go
no,
on.
There's
Yeah.
no risk of getting eaten by a ghost.
Right. But what about the name Pokemon Pac-Man? Are they sending us a message?
Pac-Man.
They being who?
Well, did you ever?
Japanese
You know the
people?
movie
Yeah.
Mallrats?
Yes.
Mallrats, and stop the music. Mallrats was a ripoff of Mario. Have you ever thought of that? The name Mallrats?
No.
Mario.
I can see that.
And in that game, you have to jump on Goombas and go
Goombas?
save a princess.
That's a Mario Italian slur.
I know. In Mallrats, there's plenty of dumb Italian
Like
men.
Ben Affleck.
You know, I'm old enough to have gone to that dirt mall when it was still a
Oh,
real
you've
thing.
been there?
If you recall the movie, there's a dirt
Yeah.
mall, and it's the Route 1 flea market.
Oh, wow. Oh,
Right
wait,
after
where
the movie
the
came
fortune
out.
teller was?
Yes.
Yeah.
The inside was totally different, but when the movie came out, that place had already been closed. It's now
Movie
a movie
magic.
theater. I'm old.
I'm older.
Who's on the line?
That's true. Man.
Fishcenter Live, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name's Sarah. I'm calling from Orlando.
Hey, Sarah.
Yeah.
Do you know this
You
fall
sound like-
DIY activity?
She sounds like she plays Pokemon
I
Go.
think I do.
Okay, this is
I'm
worth
gonna take a
25
wild
points,
guess.
Sarah. You're wild.
I'm gonna say it's like a little Gorb Witch project, like building a little Gorb Witch.
Like a gourd that looks like a witch.
Yes.
Now, this is out of 25 points, and as always, I love to let Cho decide how many points you get. So we're going to reveal the answer, Sarah.
25 or 30?
Sarah, are you in the 10th grade?
No, I'm graduated.
You're castrated.
Graduated. Graduated.
Congratulations, Sarah.
Congratulations on graduating 10th grade.
What's that cool town near you? Doctor
Thank you.
something. It's called Doctor something.
Dr. Martinstown.
No, it's a town in Central Florida called Doctor.
Let's
High
guess
School.
that Rustic Fall
Dr.
DIY.
Phillips?
The
Oh,
answer was
Oh, Dr. Phillips.
Thank you.
yarn-wrapped gourds and pumpkins. Now, Cho, how close is she by guessing it was a yarn gourd witch?
Not very.
You
But
got
there's two
yarn and
words,
gourd,
yeah.
Well, but it's not just the words. You have to guess the activity.
the words.
60% of it.
Yeah, that's,
Well, that's just labeling the pictures.
That's not an activity name. Yarn wrapped gourds and pumpkins. That's a thing.
It's true. Those are objects.
Making yarn-wrapped gourds and pumpkins.
I think in
It
a
doesn't
way,
That's
say
the
that.
I
activity.
think Sarah's idea is far more creative.
That's not the game,
It doesn't
Dave.
matter. It's far.
It could have been either one.
Well, to be fair, I wasn't really listening. Sarah, what was your answer again?
A Gourd Witch, like building a little gourd that looks like a witch.
Like a sandwich that you could.
No.
Yeah, it's like you could take the gourds, make a
No,
squash
now
sandwich.
you're just talking about Trash
So
Witch again.
building
Oh.
a gourd that looks like a witch. What was the max value on this?
It also involves wrapping yarn around a gourd.
Like you would know. You're
Same.
from Dr. Martin's.
Dr. Phillips. Thank you, Dave.
You're welcome, Matt.
Max, what do we say this is worth?
25 points in all. Max points 25.
25 is the max value, so I will say, because one of those gourds does happen to look like a witch's hat.
Which one, Cho?
The one that looks like a freaking hat, man.
None of them look like hats.
I'm gonna have to say,
A witch hat.
my intern made this game, and it was her idea. And as soon as I opened it and saw it, I cracked up. This is the funniest game to me I've ever seen, because it preys on those sensibilities.
Because it makes no sense. But because one of them happens to resemble the hat of a witch, I'll give you 4 points.
Joe's got the greatest criteria. 4 points, Sarah.
Effect.
All right, 4 points. Go into slider.
Slider. You a big Slider fan?
Yeah.
Tell all your friends in junior year of high school to watch Fishcenter.
Sarah, do you ever go to Rollins College?
I've been there, yeah.
Can you go on a mission for us to Rollins College? I'll send you a shirt.
Wait, what?
Hey,
College campus?
make sure to study for your AP tests.
I'm not in school, but okay, I will.
You should get back in there.
Did you graduate from high school or
Your
college?
future is
10th
important.
grade.
No, middle school.
Oh.
Right, I graduated from 12th grade.
Oh.
How'd you did you skip a grade?
Yeah, I did, actually.
What's next for you, Sarah?
Hopefully death.
Oh, Dad.
Boy.
Well, that's inevitable.
Oh, I thought she said gas.
We don't want you to die,
Have you
even though
ever
we don't know you.
Well,
have
that's
you
what
ever
she
met
wants, though.
Andrew Cho? You guys
Guess
might
we
hit
hit
it
it
We both
off.
have death wishes.
No.
Let's Bonnie and Clyde this country and go city to city.
Joe's inviting you on a crime spree.
Okay. What does he have in mind?
What do you have in mind, Joe?
Well, I figure we just run rampant until we get into a shootout with law enforcement and just die triumphantly. How do you feel about that?
That sounds good.
It's like
Guess it really hit it off.
It's like a movie.
That's what I'm screaming.
Can I
He
make
said
a
Bonnie and
documentary
Clyde.
about
That's
that?
why he's screaming.
You want to film it, Dave?
Yeah, I'd love to. But I could sell
You
it
might
to
get hurt, though.
the Sundance Channel.
It's going to be dangerous, Dave.
Sarah, you're going to be one of the
Yeah.
best people from your hometown. You're going to look at those townies and say you amounted to nothing.
Sarah, email us all your information, fishcenterlive@gmail.com.
Every piece of information.
It's not too late for you to enter the Fish Center Film Festival.
That's right. The submission deadline, Dave, is tomorrow.
Yeah, the final submission date, October 23rd. Like we clearly said, if your films aren't in, too bad. But
21st.
21st?
Yeah.
I said 23rd.
No.
21st.
I've got the
All right.
image.
The first deadline is the 21st of October.
What do you mean the first deadline?
The first deadline. There's an extended deadline.
Oh my God.
The extended deadline is actually November 1st. And that's the extended deadline.
What?
Seems arbitrary.
No, it's not. Go to any film festival does this. They have the regular deadline and then they have
You
extended
sound
deadline.
like the Streamies.
Go to any... Listen, come
Dave,
on,
you wouldn't be
nothing like
backed
the
up like
streamies.
this if you needed me. If you used me to help rate the videos with you.
Max,
And most of them are videos. You
look,
call this
I'll
a
give
film
you-
festival.
I'll give you a video and you can watch it.
Okay,
There's a great one that I think you'd like.
good.
I think it's good to have two eyes on
Do
everything.
movies that get in by the 21st get priority over the movies that
Yes, absolutely. But if it's really good, though, I'm not going to turn my nose at a film that could be
And
late.
I'm
late
not going
deadline.
to either.
This is
I'm
the
gonna- I have
final
the-
deadline. Let me make
Dave
this
and I
clear.
have different perspectives, but we
Ma-
both
no, I
love
have
rating
the
movies.
final
And I
judgment
think,
of the films, Max. You're just helping me watch a few. But final deadline, November 1st. I am not joking about this.
And also all the videos are due tomorrow, October 21st.
That's the regular
Wait,
deadline.
the videos are due tomorrow?
Yeah,
Yes.
regular deadline. But the extended
Oh, no.
deadline, there's an extended deadline, Sarah. November 1st.
So that's the real deadline.
No, that's the extended deadline. Look, any sort of film festival does this.
Sarah, does that sound like hogwash to you, or does it sound like go F yourself,
Max, how
Dave?
many films have you submitted to Film Fest?
7?
No, I
I've
don't
never
think
heard
so.
of it.
No.
Sarah, how many films have you submitted?
0
0.
at this point.
I'm gonna look at a film festival.
It's a 10-day extension, Dave. That sounds reckless.
Look, this is the way it works in the film festival.
Wait, I thought it was
world.
2. I thought it was the 23rd.
On
No,
November
there's
1st.
November 1st.
Oh.
That's
Oh,
the
shit.
extended deadline.
Wow. Okay.
That's going to factor in some Halloween-themed films, I bet.
Sarah, what is
Here,
your
look at
least
this. All right,
favorite
Joe,
part
cut
of
to me.
yourself?
Joe, cut to me. This is the Atlanta Film Fest website. Okay, look at this. Look at how they do it. They have an early bird deadline, which is...
Well, you never said this in the beginning.
I never said early bird deadline. I said regular deadline, September 21st.
No, you never said
And the
regular
prices go
deadline.
up. So what is it? Just a cash grab?
You have to...
Dave, how much are people paying you?
Yeah, it's a cash grab.
Typical of these
60,
stupid-ass
50,
festivals.
$60.
It really is like the streamies, Matt.
Yeah.
It's just
That's
a cottage
the
industry.
film festival.
Music
That's how
videos are
Film
free,
Fest
by the
thrive.
way. Music videos, experimental shorts, and puppetry shorts are free.
Submit to the Atlanta Film Fest. It's run by a great guy,
Sarah,
Chris
have you ever
Escobar.
shot a gun?
No.
Better-
Yes, I have, actually.
Well,
Okay, well, train
Just
up.
once.
get to practicing.
Sarah, I look forward to seeing your film.
Thank you. I will definitely make one right now and submit it.
Oh, it sounds good already.
All right. Thanks, guys.
No problem, Mom.
That's just the way the Film Fest world works. You guys don't know, Matt. You worked in TV and internet for so long.
Mm-hmm.
Max, you worked on internet and occasional TV.
I
And
also did the stage like you.
Cho,
We have a similar
you
background.
did internet and TV.
And Blimpy.
And Blimpy.
Blimpy's the best.
Before I started working in internet and TV, I worked in Film Fest.
And
Whole Foods.
dairy section.
Dairy section at Whole Foods.
TV. I never worked on TV.
Yeah, you did. You had Fishcenter, which was on TV.
Doesn't count.
Yeah, Daytime Fighting League. That was
Yeah,
on TV.
you worked
I
on.
wasn't really on that.
Yeah, you worked
You
behind
were?
the scenes.
Yeah,
You were a video
that
switcher.
doesn't count either.
Buttonista.
That
Those
counts.
both of those productions were produced for internet.
Show it is still on TV. Don't sell
A
yourself
lot of
short.
movies are produced for theaters, and
Being
they go
on
to TV.
TV doesn't mean that you did it for TV.
What's the difference?
There's connotations there.
What about Mulholland Drive? That was made for TV.
I had nothing to do with Mulholland Drive.
But Mulholland Drive was made for TV, and now people are like, oh, it's one of the greatest movies ever made.
Well, people are dumb.
That was made for TV?
Yeah, it was like some French company. But November 1st, extended deadline. Now, I'm not going to do
Is there going to be
a fourth deadline.
late deadline?
No, I'm just doing extended. I'm not
A
doing any more
fourth?
than that. No, I'm doing, because I did early bird deadline, which I didn't announce.
But there's no entry fee.
I didn't announce that. There's no entry fee yet. I joked
If you guys
before.
are having problems getting your videos to Dave and don't trust him, you can always tweet at them directly at me at
As-
MorningJazz69. You can message them
As
to me.
the festival director, I strongly advise against that. There's no guarantee if you do tweet at Morning Jazz that it will actually get
I
into
know
the
how to
festival.
get it to Dave. I know how Dave works, and I'm also one of the co-judges. So
Do you think people think this is not real? Because
We did it last year.
Being kind of
Yeah, we're
flippant
being.
about it.
I know we're being a little flippant, Max.
well,
right
you're
now.
making up dates left
I'm
and
not
right.
making up dates. Look, I have
You
people.
kind of. You are.
I think you are.
You are.
All right,
It's
November
okay,
1st.
though.
3 against 1. I guess you guys
sounds
are
very
right.
made up.
I guess.
And Dave, it should have been up to you every single day
the
to remind
21st
people.
is in print, and I
Yeah.
recall hearing the 23rd.
And I've been retweeting it. I'm the only one who's gotten it on
Look,
Twitter.
I figured it was around November 15th.
Look, I'm giving people time. You got to give people time to create
Then
their
why
work.
not the 15th?
and why'd you say October 21st?
We announced this thing weeks ago. That was the time.
Cho, you've never worked in film festival.
That's true.
You've only worked on internet and TV.
Yeah, but I exist in time, Dave.
He
That's
exists
true.
in time.
I understand time.
This is not a joke festival.
I have a
It's real.
calendar. I know dates.
You're making it sound like you're spy planes.
We're gonna. I don't even know what that is. We're gonna do filmmaker Q&As via Skype, and I will introduce each film.
I'm not ready to announce it yet, Dave. But
Yeah, there's
you
also-
and I discussed
yeah.
a major prize.
There is a
It's
major
real.
prize. There's gonna be minor prizes, but also major prizes.
There's a major prize. I'm not even kidding about that. Not.
Just tweet it at MorningJazz69. Send me a message.
If you want to tweet at Dave Bonowitz, CC me so I could just be sure that I get it. But
Fishcenter
email.
Live. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Caroline. I'm calling from Annapolis.
Hey, Caroline.
How are you calling from an apple?
Huh?
How are you calling from an apple?
I'm very skilled.
I thought you were going to say small. Caroline, what if you were very small and you could fit in an apple?
Well, who says I'm not currently inside an apple?
Okay.
Mind blown.
Hey, guess what? We're going to play a little game with you.
Awesome.
You ready?
Yeah,
Make
I'm
sure to
excited.
listen. Dave is going to narrate this game.
Flip the Bay. World puzzles for kids.
Word puzzles.
World puzzles
Word.
for kids. Word.
Word puzzle.
Now what we're seeing here is a story problem. And this story problem is up to you. A bay flipped 30,000 gallons of water. 180,000 grains of salt were drained in from it in one day. What?
We'll drain from it.
Were drained in from it in
Just
one day.
we're drained in from
Okay.
it.
In from it.
All right. How many grains of salt are drained from the flipped water per gallon?
What?
I have no idea.
All right.
Can you repeat it?
Yeah. Could we rewind the video just a tad?
Yeah.
All right. Caroline, A bay flipped... Max, just...
What?
It's hard for me to read it when you have the other rows. A bay flipped 30,000 gallons of water, 180,000 grains of salt were drained from it in one day. How many grains of
Dave
salt
Bonowitz
are
representing
drained from
Philadelphia.
the flipped water per gallon?
I feel like 100. Well, 100,000 then.
All right, that's your answer.
So your final
100,000.
answer is 100,000. You want to talk to us how you got there?
I was never good at math.
Please, Carolyn, I didn't ask a question of how good at math you are. If you listened to me and got those apple worms out of your ears, you would have heard I said, "How did you get to that answer?"
Well, it was a solid guess.
Alrighty, your solid guess for the 25-point prize was 100,000
Yes.
grains of
100,000 what?
salt per gallon of water.
Yes.
The answer was 6
How?
grains.
Oh, I was very wrong.
Very wrong.
Thanks for playing the Flip the Bay. Thanks for baying.
Thanks for letting me play. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Did we let the first person in chat who got it right to get it?
Yeah.
Because Shoefresh typed in 6 pretty quick, but they also guessed 60 first. So maybe that cancels them out because they were guessing 2 things, and it goes
I
to Anal
think
Fisher.
It might have been a typo.
Which one, though?
The first one. 'Cause people correct themselves.
So you giving it to, Jave? Shoefresh or Anal
No,
Fisher?
6 and 0 are nowhere near each other on the keyboard.
Very good.
But he
point,
said
Joe.
he corrected himself before Anal Fisher,
That's true.
so he corrected himself
But
before.
still, that's 2 guesses versus 1.
But that's the thing about chat.
That's the thing about chat.
Joe, that's up to you. Anal Fisher or Shoefresh?
I would say the first person with the first correct guess is the winner.
Doesn't matter. So you're saying it doesn't matter how many answers you throw out. So
No,
he
I
could
would say if you answered multiple times, that works against you.
But he said 6 before Anal Fisher did by
Yeah,
like a
but
second.
But that was not his first guess or her.
So
first
the
guess.
first guess has to be right. So
That's
Anal
right.
Fisher gets it. Anal Fisher, you get 25 points. Thanks for playing Flip the Bay.
Pretty good game. Thank you.
I wonder who Anal Fisher's going to give those 25 points to.
Stand by. Anal Fisher. Who are you giving the 25 points to?
I guess we're going to figure out after
Sounds
this
like
round of
Amy
Conquest.
Fisher.
Amy
Fisher.
Schumer.
Whatever happened to Amy Fisher?
I don't know.
Who is she?
She was a murderess.
The Long Island Lolita.
Yeah.
Caught the nation by storm. Took the nation by storm.
Ready for a
quite-
new crime trial.
Quite the scandal.
We're about due for another big trial, aren't we?
Derek Rose has just ended.
Might be Hot Car Tot.
Who is that lady?
What?
Hot Car Tot.
Oh, the guy from Georgia. Who
Yeah.
left his child in the car.
You ever
It's not
leave
really
Max in his car
It's
seat?
not much of a trial. That dude.
Anal Fisher says give those 25 points to Lupin, Dave. You want to put that in the thing?
Lupin.
Note that down somewhere?
Okay.
25 points for Lupin.
Hey, Dave, do you like that?
No, I don't. I don't think it's a pleasing sound.
You coming to the show with me?
Yeah, I'm going to meet you over there.
Okay.
Slider coming close, but no cigar.
1 for Greenbird, 1 for Mimosa, 1 for Slider, Dave, finally.
Mimosa going to put on a show for us today, I think.
Oh,
There's
1
one.
for Mimosa. 1 more for Mimosa and 2 more for Greenbird. Another for Greenbird, or did he disconnect? Another for Greenbird.
He did disconnect, yes.
1 for Mimosa. What are you doing, Junior
Wow.
League?
Another one for Mimosa.
And another one for Mimosa. And
Oh
another
boy,
one.
another 2.
Greenbird gets 1. Ooh, but he misses that one.
No, it was just an additional 1 for Mimosa. Take
Oh,
one.
really?
Yeah, she did not
Yeah,
disconnect.
Dave, you
in the middle.
misunderstood.
See, that's why I don't call out
It's hard
points
to
that
see.
often.
I have to double check.
Little fin brushing out.
Come on, Flump, get
Are
a
the
point.
Junior League coins smaller than the regular league?
No. That would be unfair. It's perspective, Matt.
Camera tricks.
1 for Greenbird.
Flump, you're all around it, but you're not hitting it. Come on.
Oh, Jeremy Legg just missed his point.
around it, but he can't hit it.
Like a married man on a porn set.
Boom.
What is that, a metaphor or a simile?
That's it's a simile.
Simile.
Simile, using like or as.
Yeah. Good use of simile.
Hey, thanks.
Lupin holding that second place spot, but Greenbird wanted to get in there.
Wait, were the bonus points applied?
Yep.
Okay. Mamos, almost at 200 already. Oh, I guess it is Thursday, never mind.
That doesn't happen often in weeks.
No, breaking the 200 barrier is uncommon.
200 game.
How close do you think we are to getting the hamburger back?
I can't even say. I have no idea.
Yeah, I think Ned knows.
Well, Dave, do you know if the copper treatment is still going, or
I
is
have
that
no
done?
idea. I thought I heard it was going to be done, but then I saw 2 more little tubes the other day, but I don't know if they were just old tubes.
So we'd have to ask Ned. Kidnapped child.
What's Lupin doing there? Is he
I don't know if
is
you
he
guys
just
know
enjoying
this.
bubbles?
Medical history has
Looks like
proven that you can detect certain diseases through odor. So I want to know if you ever tried to smell inside the tank. That could maybe give you a diagnosis of future illnesses.
Let's go smell the
It could
tank.
definitely help maybe identify
Smells like the ocean.
exactly why there were parasites and how they got in. So see if you can send someone in there to get a good whiff.
They say some dogs can detect cancer.
But someone would have to know what a healthy tank smells like.
Well, you want to go smell both the tanks and see if they smell different?
Luckily, we don't have to leave this room. I actually have a virtual sniffing algorithm.
Okay.
Joe? Joe, can you move me around while I smell?
What do you mean move you around?
Move my nose around?
No, you gotta move it yourself.
How about here?
Oh, wait. You know what? I lied.
I knew. I know you lied.
I saw a hamburger swimming down south, and it gave me a slider, and it gave me a hamburger vibe.
Wait, here comes Greenbird. Yeah, I know. Check out this corner.
Can you smell underwater?
No.
No, right? Need air to smell.
We do, yes.
Fish don't need air to smell.
Well, I guess it's more of a taste than a smell. Smelling kind of implies air. All right, Max, are you all done with the varsity?
Yeah, it smells fine to me.
Start with the bubbles. Clear your palate.
Smelling requires air. That's interesting.
Whistling requires certain pressures. Slider smells good.
Lump's butt smell.
What's up, Joe?
Really, why would someone who's in the office need to leave a note? Just find me and ask me what's up.
Maybe it's more of a statement than anything. And a question.
Maybe
But it
it,
smells kind of like wind.
A threat?
Yeah,
Maybe.
like, what's up?
maybe it was Mr. Russo.
Smells good in here too, Joe. Yeah, smells good.
Okay. So that solved nothing.
There's 2 minutes of my life I'll never get back.
Oh, jeez.
I read that on YouTube. I thought it was pretty funny. Sometimes those YouTube insults, they get to the heart of the matter.
Seven zero eight 794 We're in week 4 of the autumn season.
YouTube comments are one of the highest forms of human communication.
Casting has begun for Daytime Fighting League Season 2. Email us your information at fishcenterlive@gmail.com.
But you have to live in Atlanta, right?
No,
You have to get to Atlanta.
to get to Atlanta. When, you say? I don't know. Soon.
How do you have to
Dave,
send in
pick a date.
Yeah, Dave.
February 3rd. I don't know.
It's too
No?
late.
Do you have to send in an audition tape, or just like a resume, or what?
No, just an email.
Just an email.
Yeah,
Send a headshot to Max, though.
that's how we start.
Send a headshot to me at MorningJazz69 on Twitter. I'm a super predator. -5 for Greenbird.
Greenbird.
-5 for Mimosa, I think, or at least +1 for
Double
Mimosa.
check.
Another 1 for Mimosa.
No, she missed the -5.
Oh, that's good.
1 for Mimosa. 1 for Slider.
There he goes. Flump, too high, yet again. Come on down, buddy. Come on down. Shit.
Joe, you like the worst fish.
Grandpa George.
He's not the worst fish.
There's a badass over in the corner.
Mimosa.
1 point. She looks pretty, Dave.
And another one for
I
Mimosa.
like that gradient on her. -5 for Lupin.
Aw.
-5 for Slider.
Oh, Flump, you idiot. Don't do
Oh,
it.
did Jeremy Legg hit the badass? He got 2 points.
Oh, wow.
1 for Greenbird.
I don't know.
-5 for Slider.
-5 for Lupin.
I mean, it's Lupin, not Slider. Sorry. I'm gonna look on
Slider's
here.
backing up. He just hit the -5.
1 for
Slider did get
Greenbird.
it. What happened, Fish?
Tired after that last round.
They didn't really do a whole lot.
Jeremy Legg did hit it. I just saw it. He got +10 points. I saw in the computer replay he did hit it.
Yep. I concur.
Can't believe I got a pimple on my finger.
How does that happen, I wonder?
I don't know.
Oil buildup? Clogged pore? Fingers have pores? I guess so.
Sure it's a pimple?
It was like white, and then I emptied it. It popped.
Maybe it's
Like
a herb.
whitehead?
Yeah, it was like a whitehead on
Could
my
be
finger.
an abscess.
From what? Playing guitar?
Oh, a bone abscess?
It was not a bone abscess.
Could be a finger herp.
It's not. Yeah, could it be from playing guitar? You kind
I
of
don't know where those
clumsily
fingers have been.
slapped that.
Well, thanks, Dave. That was really nice of you.
You're welcome.
Is there a way for these fish to get up there? Is Lupin destined to be in second place? Is Greenberg going to get there? Is Slider going to get there? Could even Flump get there? One of the worst fish.
202. Wow. This new angle's really
Say,
doing favors.
Mimosa certainly has first place locked up.
Locked up.
Who would have thought a year ago that we'd be looking at Mimosa being the slamming fish who's just slamming everyone?
Yeah. Slamming. You guys did a nice job today on Blood Feast.
Oh, thanks, Matt.
Very entertaining.
Blood Feast is a new show that we have at 2 p.m. with Dave and I, actually, where Dave kind of helps me out.
We used to do a show called Dave and the Crossword Guys, and this show is definitely an evolution. We might bring back some of those old segments, but it's called Blood Feast.
I hope you bring back Tender Touches.
You know, that's something I've been in debates with Dave about, because he kind of thinks, oh, that's a Max showcase, but, you know, we don't have to talk about that now.
You're
kind of like a comfy blanket to me, right?
All right, don't just take things that Johan says and then throw them in my face. Johan completely disregards my skill and my ability, and that's fine. But I don't. You don't have to tell me about that.
We've got to post Johan's latest review.
Has he sent another one?
Yeah, he sent it. It's very long.
I thought we asked him to just do the whole week.
I don't know how Swedish people operate. He just does what he wants to do. You know, I don't know. They show up when they show up. Can't force people to watch these shows, you know?
That is true.
We're going to be in week 5 of the autumn season next week. I wonder if we're going to be able to make it out to Burbank before the end of the year.
Slider, go back from whence you came. You have the blood of Ronside on your hands.
They say Slider's made of the cloth of Hamburger, David. Are you made of the stuff of kings?
Are you made of the stuff of kings?
You got to consider my familial heritage. Come from an uncle who owns 8 hair salons. Is he a king? Possibly.
He looks like a king.
Kingpin.
My dad had something they called the king's disease. It's the gout.
Oh.
So,
You get it in his toe?
yeah,
Yeah.
he had the gout. So,
Did that start as a pimple?
I don't know.
Max, you are prone for gout.
I never looked at it. He never said, "Hey, want to see my gout?"
You can't see it.
Can't even see it?
No, it's in your joints.
Oh, well, there you
Knuckles.
Knuckles.
I think if it gets really bad, it begins to swell, right? Maybe the swelling you can see.
go. Google image search gout.
From what I understand, it is pretty unpleasant.
Is Os Culp Johan? Because he says, by the way, tomorrow will be my final review.
Whoa.
What?
In chat.
Sounds ominous.
Fun. I don't know.
Yeah, you see the swelling. That looks painful.
King's disease. Uh-oh, Max.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Did your pimple look anything
A
like
little.
A little bit? Like what, down here?
His nails do look.
It's kinda, yeah.
Huh.
Was that is your blue sweater?
That's a bummer, man.
I need to see a doctor.
Well, I emptied it, though. Like, I drained it.
Oh, you lanced it.
I lanced it.
Did that little white peanut come out?
It wasn't a peanut, it was more like a big situation.
You better lay off those cookout burgers. You'll be getting gout before you're 30.
That must be it. I kind of wrapped the beef patties around my finger before I eat them. I guess what I use is string,
Thumb
David.
bun.
Yeah, what's it? Nitrates,
Sour
right?
punch
If
straws.
you eat a lot of
Sour
nitrates, that's
patch
bad for
straw?
the gout.
They say, too, a lot of lobster and shrimp. At least that's what my
Really?
dad said.
You got to avoid
Flavor
that.
blasted goldfish.
That's what my dad said.
Trigger.
See that? Other than obviously the pain of having the gout, I would say that dietary restrictions are the worst.
I wonder if Malcolm Bonowitz has the gout and it gives him any trouble with cutting hair. Probably not if he's got so many salons open.
Well, it reminds me of that great article from the Pocano Record, Ahead for Business.
Malcolm Bonowitz took an uncommon approach to starting Malcolm's Haircutters salon business 35 years ago, and it not only has stood the test of time but also expanded to 9 salons through 3 counties in the northeast region of the state. By Wayne Witkowski, Malcolm Bonowitz took an uncommon approach to starting Malcolm's Haircutters salon business
Adorable
35 years ago, and it not only has stood the test of time but also expanded to 9 salons through
Buy
3
this photo.
counties in
It's
the
like buy it.
northeast region
It's like
of the
Teddy
state.
Roosevelt
How much
with
is it?
dogs.
Operating under the corporate name Northeast Salons Incorporated, headquartered in Mount Pocono, where he originally started in 1976.
Looks like they changed
Bonowitz
core
has
values.
1 salon in town at the Kmart Plaza,
That's
another in
that's
East
actually
Stroudsburg,
Bonowitz core
5 in
values.
the Scranton area, and 2 in Wilkes-Barre, all under the name Malcolm's Haircutters. His workforce has gone from himself and another stylist 35 years ago to a staff of 110 these days, serving
days.
more than 150,000 customers a year.
It's a lot of hair, Dave.
He
Go back to his
also has
beard.
been chairman of the zoning board of Pocono Township for 25 years and served as an administrator on the state board of cosmetology for 6 years.
There's a
to
state board of
1993.
cosmetology?
Look at the
The
coloring
key
of that
to
beard.
growing a chain of salons is great managing by each manager there.
He has one tooth.
They're leaders and great
Nah, he
at
has
what they're
many
doing.
teeth. It's
Bonowitz said,
optical
as
illusion.
4 of his 9 managers have stayed on for 20 or more years. Sue Filo,
9?
the general manager and CFO, has been with the company for 22 years.
Dave, can you make your beard look like that?
Maybe someday.
Dave, you got a fallback when
They're not that expensive. You can get it for $350 and a matte finish.
Wow, like an actual printed photo.
let's get a big one for
Oh, you
the
got
new
the
studio.
shopping cart?
You can get 20 by 24 for $25.
That's incredible.
Or you can put it on a mug.
Oh,
This
a mug.
newspaper
No way.
has the ability to buy any news photo, put it on a mug at any given time.
It's amazing. Wait, what about underwear? Scroll down that list.
Round 3.
No drawers?
No, but you could get a rolled canvas print.
Round 3.
That's the most expensive option.
Round 3.
Rolled canvas.
Round 3.
Shut up. This guy always yells
Round
around.
three.
Shut up.
Round 3. Round 3. Round
Right, guys? You know.
Who said that?
Oh, these are not in the same place. I'm going to move them a little. Will anybody hit these, you think?
Yeah.
Maybe I put them in a bad place.
Where are these fish at?
David, maybe I just put them in a bad place.
No, you didn't.
Should I move them?
No, it's just the fish. It's not you.
We could
it's the
redo them
fish.
around. I could move
No,
it.
no.
It's the fish's fault, Max.
You did actually really good. Is that one for Greenbird?
No.
Nope.
You sure?
Yep.
No, I meant Dave.
Yeah, no, you did great. I like this setup.
One for Greenbird.
You serious, Clark?
And, oh, he missed that one, though. Oh, but he got that one. Another one.
Now he's
And
trying to get
another
higher
one.
than Lupan. The slider missed it.
Yeah, I mean, there's no hope to catch Mimosa.
Jeremy Lake coming in. He wants a point.
Did he get it?
No, he didn't.
What's
that
that
little thing?
thing?
Don't eat that.
One for
Mimosa.
Jeremy Legg, and that was one for Mimosa, and one for Mimosa again.
Greenberg going to get it.
It seems like it's going to be a bonus point end of the week. 5 for Slider.
No, Slider missed.
Slider looks so small. Is he getting smaller?
I think so.
One for Mimosa.
Did you take that 5 off for Slider?
One for Greenbird.
Oh, take the 5 off for Slider?
Another for Greenbird. There's
Right at
one.
the buzzer.
There's one for Greenbird. Did.
That Slider one didn't count?
The +5? No, he missed it.
God.
That according to Cho. Dave, can you get me a Bono Witz count? Somewhere?
Yeah, I mean,
You got to marry into the family, Max. It's family
you don't have to
only.
marry anyone.
What if I married Ji Young?
Honestly, the people that work at Malcolm's most likely don't know my face.
I think Pennsylvania allows same-sex marriages.
So what? I would marry Max so
Yeah.
you get a $5 discount on a
Yeah.
haircut? I don't think so.
Think of all.
It's kind of
Dave,
selfish, Dave.
I get 3
I'm not
haircuts a year,
marrying
right?
Max. Can you
Don't I get
imagine?
Dave? I got 3 to 5 haircuts a year, right?
How many?
3 to 5 haircuts a year, right?
Is that
Is that right?
I don't know.
That means I save up to $25 a year, Dave, if we get married. Imagine 10 years later, $250. I could buy you one of your dumb synths
Here's
you
the-
always
What do
waste
marriage
money on.
licenses cost? About
Here's the thing.
$85, $80.
You live in Atlanta.
So in like 3 years, it'll pay for itself.
You know where Malcolm's is? Pennsylvania.
Was the rent cheaper?
Yeah, the rent's way cheaper.
Let's go there.
What about a residency at one of Malcolm's hair salons?
The Poconos is a really nice area.
Of what? Doing what? Fishcenter residency? They could probably be negotiated.
Would they give us a discount on our residency? I'd love to get my haircut by Malcolm Bonowitz.
Although thinking it through,
Honestly, I don't know if he still cuts hair. I think he kind of started and then he's like, screw this, I'm a businessman.
Dusts
now.
off those rusty scissors, blows the old hair.
I haven't done
comb
this
off.
in 26 years. And then he would tell me, if you married my nephew Dave and moved here, you could save $25 a year, Max.
is that how he talks, Dave?
Actually, I was very close, yeah.
I'm Malcolm Bonowitz, one of the oldest members of this family. Everybody loves me and everybody cares
Take
about
the comb
me.
out of that jar full of green shit. What the hell is that?
You know that ant brain
Listerine.
sound Martin was based off me one day saying, I wish I had a Martin. But I was thinking about a little shaved chimp I could keep as a pet, and I would name it Martin. My name is Malcolm Bonowitz. Sure is a fine day in this here Poconos hair shopping weather. Where's my little nephew Dave? Is he still dating that redhead?
Dated a redhead, Dave?
Yeah. Jiyoung always says I have a thing for redheads, but I don't. I like women of all hairs.
I always tell him I could taint his current girl's hair red. I love
You know,
hair.
Jiyoung used to have bleach blonde hair.
She did?
Yeah,
No way.
yeah.
Pics or it didn't happen.
Let me look at my Facebook.
Dave, are you accepting Facebook friend requests from listeners?
Yeah, of course. I accept all Facebook friend
Wouldn't
requests.
that bias you for the film festival?
I don't know, would it?
I think it would.
Why?
Because you're not going to be able to impartially judge.
Oh yeah, here's a photo from when Jiyoung was a model for Champion.
Champion?
Dave is great.
Yeah.
It's okay to say it. Bonowitz is a good guy.
I didn't know she was a model.
For Champion? This is in South Korea. This is a different,
What?
Her teeth do not look like that.
yes they do. Kind of crooked right there. This is back. This is a
You
different,
can't really see the
different
hair,
time.
She's having a good time in that. What'd they tell her to do?
though. Is she sitting on the sprinkler?
Come
Show.
on, show. What is this?
Ladies.
See, Korean.
Oh, look at that.
It was a different era. It's funny the path that life leads us.
Yep.
This web's so tangled.
One day you're a model for Korean Champion. Next day you host a assembly show on a video, radio, internet channel. Good for her. Max, let's see some scores.
Looks like at the end of the day so far, Lupin's got a hefty 21-point lead on Greenbird. And honestly, he's got a 45-point lead on Slider.
You think our top 3 are settled for tomorrow?
I mean, if a couple people call in, they win a Rustic D.I.Y quiz, they win a pumpernickel, they play coin game, they say, I want to play coin game, I'm going to nail this and get Lupin or Greenbird, you know. Anything can happen, it's Fishcenter, but...
You have more DIY games in the hopper?
Man, I've got a whole other round of that game. As well as more pumpernickel.
This is a big day here on streams. Thursdays are usually a pretty big day, and today's no exception. Check it out, Assembly Line Yeah replay coming up right after this. Minutes away. This week, the last Assembly Line Yeahs have been really good. People have been liking them.
Yeah.
What's changed?
A little spooky right now. It's Halloween themed.
Then there's a replay of the Call of Karaoke with Chris Harrison. He sings a lot of songs here. Sings a lot of Fishcenter songs. You can see what he looks like if you care. Great voice. Live at 7, Sports Bitches. Dennis and Tie-Dye Tony from Burbank. Why Burbank? Because it's the entertainment capital of the West Coast. Which is why at 8 o'clock, development meeting, right on the heels of it.
Marsha.
Ben Rivera calls your bullshit, Matt.
About what?
It says big day, meaning mostly reruns.
Classic Rivera shutdown. Ouch.
No, the 5 and 6 o'clock shows are reruns, but after that they're live. Sports Bitches and development meeting are all new. Do you have a show idea that you want to pitch?
Yeah.
Call Cam and Walt. The number will be on the screen. It's I think they're back at that 818 number, right, Joe?
That's correct.
Or you can pitch them in the chat. That's all you have to do. Real Adult Swim development executives.
I've had this
Here
idea
are real
about
pitches.
like a group of superheroes who live downtown.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a lot of stuff about like, oh, when you're a superhero, how hard is it to drive places?
Why is it hard?
Because
I
of
don't
the
know.
outfit.
Yeah, well, maybe it's some goofy stuff like this. And they're like, oh, we always got to fight some slime mayhem down by the supermarket, but then I get my my cape stuck in the cab.
I think they get a lot of superhero pitches.
This one's a little unique because it's more like, oh, what if superheroes acted like
I
normal
think
people?
everyone says their superhero pitch is unique.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Dave's
no
right.
one has ever done superheroes.
It's kind of a twist on Justice League, but they all kind of they hang out and they smoke weed a lot too. Do you guys like this idea?
No.
Oh,
Sounds
cool. I
like
got a friend request.
Jay and Silent Bob.
Hey, Sam. I accept it.
See, how is that not going to bias your judging
What?
at the film festival?
What are you talking about?
If Sam submits to the film,
Yeah.
and it's like, hey, by the way, we're Facebook friends, that's got to put
It's not
in
going
some
to bias anything, Joe.
If you say so.
Listen, I'm friends with a lot of people at Atlanta Film Fest. They still rejected one of my films. Sons of a bitches.
Okay.
Carrot says they're not even bitches anymore. At the sports benches, they stopped being bitches.
They're not bitches anymore?
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, is that a promotion or a demotion?
We'll be back tomorrow with the end of week 4 of the autumn season. Who will come out on top? Find out tomorrow.
Choose a favorite.
Thanks for watching Fish Center.